What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Christmas episode, I guess. I don't think it's denoted or anything. Heads up, my voice is disappearing, so it's gonna be kind of a short stream, not too long, but hope you stick around nonetheless. So, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's Christmas been? Been alright so far for me, but last night being up so late kind of lost my voice. Oh well. Ooh. And oh no. Ooh. Over there. There we go. I'm gonna check out this yogurt recipe from okay, it's private. It's a going Sortillo. Merry Christmas to everyone. It's gonna be a quick one, just letting you know, because as you can tell, my voice sounds like garbage. I got some horchata powdered, nothing real, but it gets a job done. Yeah, so Sam is gonna spend some time with his family that he hasn't seen in a while. They randomly came up or something like that, and so it would be kind of weird, just me and Linda. So Linda kind of followed suit, and it's just gonna be me for a little bit. And I'll be honest, I kind of didn't want to do it, because my voice is gone, but I also saw there was no streams today, so we might as well get some socialization out of the way before the end of the night. Might as well. I know a lot of people do these streams to kind of keep the morale up, you know what I mean? So I had to pull through and figured I'd do it for a couple of y'all that are bored. For me personally, the most depressing time of Christmas is once everything's over. I like December. I like everything from after Halloween all the way to December 25th. And then at the end of, it's just all over. I kind of hate it. And just year by year, families are getting old and dying. So it's just kind of, at the end of the night, there's a lot of reminiscing. And I try to be grateful for just having the opportunity to have those moments and memories with my families, because not everyone is blessed with that. But at the same time, it sucks. It's life, I lost my dad last year. I have no grandparents anymore. All my dad's side's gone. I only got my mom and her family, and my brother. So it's just as you get older, at the end of the night, I kind of do it like Thanksgiving too, where I reminisce, kind of depressed, but I'm grateful at the same time. It's something that I highly recommend. It's a happy sadness, once you become homeless, or you are homeless, you appreciate that bed, you appreciate that meal, you appreciate that car, you appreciate that shelter. And the same thing is with family, not everyone has, their family. And I'm not saying, because they passed, just in general, not everyone has a dad, not everyone has a mom. So, I'm just at that point, and I figured there's probably maybe a couple people that are feeling that same way, and I don't want them to be alone, per se. But enough of that soft stuff. Get it together, you sissies. It's just me tonight, so that's why I brought that up. I got something cool. I'll show. I gotta wash it. I don't wear any clothes until I wash it. But y'all want to see my Grinch? My Grinch? Mode. And today I feel like content and all that. Yeah, I don't give a damn about the presents, you know. I just care about the thought, the spending time with family, you know. But anyways, that's enough of the depressed stuff. 988 if you need to reach out to anyone, as well as you can always reach out to me. I don't give a shit. I ain't gonna judge you. And I guess Sam or Linda, but I don't want to speak for them, even though I'm pretty sure they'd reach out with open ears or arms or eyes or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, let's get into some recipes. There is some recipes that weren't made for honeydew, what were made specifically for tonight. Once again, I'm sorry for my voice, man. I sound bad. It ain't even dry down there or anything. It just like it's gone, you know, from yelling all night. We played bingo. It got a little rowdy. Every time I would get one, I'd be like, yeah. But the first one I see, so I think this is the last one, Christmas. Linda and Sam, I think, did a recipe. I think Linda liked hers. I don't think Sam liked his, so that was part of the reason why he didn't come on. But we're gonna read the descriptions and everything and try to, see if it was good. But Linda did Christmas marshmallows TMA, the Christmas show. Candy cane flavor West 3.5, chocolate dark SC Noms 1.25, marshmallow SSA 1.5, marshmallow vanilla triple O 2, mint cream SC Noms 1.25, powdered sugar triple O 1.15, super sweet beryllium specifically 0.75, vanilla cream VTA 1%. This is another flavor, as I tell y'all every week, that I need to get back to. I didn't die for it, but it's definitely good and some workable if I remember correctly. Based off a marshmallow dessert I recently tried. Basically a peppermint flavored marshmallow with chocolate chips. Let me make sure y'all can see. Good. And yeah, that looks good. Oh, what happens if I click it? Oh, Inception. It's Inception. Let's wait for it. Wait for it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be like Inception upon Inception or whatever. It's gonna be like those Russian dolls that you stack. Oh, there we go. If we wait even longer, it's gonna keep going. Alright, I'm gonna keep it here because this easily entertains me. Because I'm very easily entertained. There we go. There we go. And it happens again. There we go. We got. Oh, I can zoom in too, can I? So you can. But then it will change it. Oh well. There we go. It's happening right here. There it is. Happening again. All right, that's as far as I get. Okay, no more horseplay. It's a serious night. There ain't much, but we got Buster had 2, of course. Buster's Nananock, Christmas treats. Good, right there. Yeah, mint cream was good. Just ain't get around to it. You know what I mean? Just checking to see if I missed anything. Alright, so Christmas treats Buster's Nananock. Got banana flambe noms at 1.5. Banana sweet cream triple O at 4.5. Tangent time. I don't care about that. Oh, a lot of people. Cream. Oh, that's just the description. This is an old flavor. Light flavor intensity, medium sweetness, soft milky dairy mixed with touches of senmai unwrapped natural banana flavor. Light bod, I guess? Light, moderate, watery body, smooth, milky mouthfeel, no identifiable off notes. Creamy banana pudding flavor combined with chocolate or graham cracker. Okay. Dairy with similar. Okay, that's the other one. Now that's the cream. So versatile, creamy, delicious. It's hard to find such a great cream today. 101 either makes the perfect flavors or. This is the most truest thing. I know that's in general everyone, but for me, 101 is like literally night and day. Like other flavors, there's typically like okay, but for me, 101 is just like trash or like tier, like legend tier, S tier. You know, like for me, creamy milky undertones, strawberry jam. You know what I mean? Like that's they're in the top 3, top 5 of their own specific flavor. But then you have all their like V1, V2, V3, and all their different kind of candies that just kind of fail. And then, oh geez, I went on a big tangent, but banana flambe SC noms 1.5, banana sweet cream triple O 4.5, Catalan cream FA 2, custard in aware at 3, eggnog at 3 by flavor. That's pretty heavy. Milk and honey Favora 2, and super sweet brilliant 0.5. Oh, nailed the banana note. Pretty pleased with myself. Many happies and Merry Christmas to the TMA family. Inception. Just kidding. That was good, and this is something I might like. I have this one, right? I think I have cattle. Yeah. Okay, good. I have this except for the sweet cream. I also have Salud Baron Banana Flambe, which I ain't work with much. Why does it feel better when I talk more southern? That's weird. I don't know. Epiphanies. But anyways, I like the Salud Baron. At least when I tried it 14 years ago. It's been so damn long, you know. So I'd like to try this. I don't have the banana sweet cream. Of course, you know. Should. I love bananas. But anytime I hear like runty or unripe, I'm just like, I'm done. I love horchata. Buster's Irish Cream. Alright, let me zoom in and make sure this is right for y'all. This looks good too. That was Buster Bell's recipe. The one that we just went over. I'll post the link in chat, but it's Buster's eggnog. I'll post it in chat just so you can easily find it. And now the one that we're about to talk about is this Irish cream. If you want to check out Buster's eggnog with the banana, here it is. Of course, the one thing I love about that Buster is the fact that I don't have banana, whatever sweet cream. That recipe is pretty cool because you can, the idea forms, so I can adapt from that. Like if I don't have Catalan or Catalan, whatever you call cream, which a lot of people don't, unfortunately, you could easily kind of create your own. How you doing? Merry Christmas, Rocky and Goose. Nice to see y'all. As well as everyone. I forgot to say hi to Fitty. Oh, there's Funk. Hey, Funky Monk. Well, thank you for stopping by. Hey, Amy. Jeez, what the heck happened? I didn't see any. Thank y'all for coming. Merry Christmas. Let's see. So Buster's Irish Cream is Coffee Irish Noms 1.5, Dairy Milk TPA 2.5, Espresso VSO at 3, Irish Cream FA at 2.5, Milk FA at 2, Mint Cream SC Noms at 2, Sugar Daddy Vanilla Ricks at 1, and Whiskey Cream at Noms at 1.5. Steep time 7 days. The perfect tipple for after the, what is the tipple? What does a tipple mean? Tipple, drink after. I didn't know that. It must be perfect tipple for after the Christmas pudding. Oh yeah, he's Australian. I forgot. Ain't no one around here having Christmas pudding, but I know what you're talking about. The Xmas cake, as VTA called it. We have that though. I don't like it that much. I mean, it's okay, but sometimes it's really dry, you know. I think they make those year-round and no one buys them until November. So typically you're getting like 8-month-old stuff. At least here. For the tipsy afterglow effect. I am liking this at 3 days and expect it to get even better if it lasts that long. It won't. Many happies and Merry Christmas to the Team Mayhem fans. Thank you, Buster. Merry Christmas to you. What was I about to do? I feel like there's a flavor you don't have that would fit in here, but maybe you do have it. Do you have Irish cream? Is it Irish cream? Rocky, help me out. You absolutely love this flavor. It's the... Let me find it for you. I don't think it's Irish cream. It has a dumb name. We're going to zoom out. Not coffee milk. Coffee liquor. Oh. This one is really good Irish kind of coffee. If you want like a punch in the face Irish coffee, like this is Unforgiven. Noms is a little bit more friendly. You know what I mean? A little bit more commercial. White audience will like it, but if you want actual like coffee liquor, like actual Irish cream with a good espresso note in there, I like this one better than Noms. Then again, at the end of, I would say try it before it's gone. Rocky can back me on this. Rocky had like a month where he was just non-stop mixing that, not mixing that, but mixing with it, not non-stop, but he had a lot of recipes with it. This was good too. This is the one that they did. I think Sam didn't like. Okay, and it says this is a good one. Wasn't this last week or what was this? Maple Jam Slam? Was this last week's? Or no, I think it's just for, why am I having a brain fart? I always mess up last week's. It wasn't guava. Wasn't guava. It was guava. So it ain't this one. But Sam and Linda did Cranberry Blood Orange Pearlium at 3. Donut SC Noms at 1. Raspberry Jams Noms at 2. Super Sweet 0.75 cap this time. Waffle Cone Flavor West 1.5. And Wow FA at 3. Yeah, this flavor, like, I know people kind of like a lot of people talk about it and it's kind of just never like overlooked, you know. I kind of liked it. To me, I get like a donut or like a bakery with light strawberry. So I'm assuming normal folk get a heavy strawberry or like a decent amount of strawberry, but I get a very light, almost like you dust it with strawberry sugar kind of thing. But it's delicious when you mix with it. It really does a lot of wonders. It has a kind of, I won't say yeasty, but kind of that common donut thing that needs to steep out. I guess this is yeasty, but it only takes about 2 days for me. Hey, though, Jesus, I keep missing everything. Merry Christmas to, though. Merry Christmas, thank you, man. What time is it in Germany? He's man. What time is it in Germany right now? It's 2:44 a.m. the day after Christmas. Thank you, though, for just stopping by. Have a good night or a good morning, and Merry Christmas. I saw someone. Oh, and Luke. I'm new to pod devices. If anyone has a good recipe, I honestly, him got me onto the X-Roast, and the X-Roast, all you have to do is adjust your PG-VG ratio to your preference. I keep mine at around, I think, 65. And yeah, I don't really do much. I'll talk about a recipe after Goose Girl, and I can go into it on like my philosophy. Like if you're looking for in-depth, it's not gonna happen. Even those disposable companies, I don't care what they say, when they have strawberry shortcake and all this, they stick to literally 2 flavors. They can never do 3 flavors accurately. Like, it's kind of harder to do. I kind of did one that's pretty well balanced, 3 flavors, you know. I don't think it's the greatest in the world, you know, whatever, but we'll talk about it. I do love it enough that I shared it. Wow, it was great. Yeah, coffee liquor's good, Buster, if you can ever get that. I'll be working on some more pod recipes, We'll do Goose Girls and then I'll talk about that pod. I mean, it depends upon your device. If your device sucks or it's old, yeah, you gotta do some adjustments. And I feel like everything besides like Calburn series is pretty good. The X-Rose series is pretty good. And even though people don't like the leaking and the faultiness, when it actually does work, the Nords and the Novas are pretty good. And those are the top 3, I think, on flavor. Now, if we're talking about quality and all that, it's hard to beat X-Rose. It's between, the Geek Vapes and the Vapor Essos. Yeah, but we'll get that in a second. I'm very curious to see this because there was, let me see if I can find this. This is literally what it was called. And it was on Zample Box. I don't know I doubt they make it anymore. I gotta find the exact bottle. It was on Zample Box. And it looks like, I think they rebranded. Maybe it's still croissant. I wonder if it's... Is it this? I don't think it's... I can't find it, but I had a Mexican... It was called Mexican coffee way back in the day. And that's just crazy how there's like pictures of that. Let me zoom in. I would recognize it right away because it has like a sombrero. I think this might be it. I think that's it right there. But you can't really tell. Charlie's God, man. Take me back, man. The good old donuts was it? Man, oh man. Back when, like, okay, closer pictures. High voltage, resistor, cosmic clouds here. Wow. This was before my time. I want a closer picture, man. Okay, these are other ones besides, we're on a severe tangent, but I want to find that picture. It was a good recipe. Anyways, Mexican Christmas Punch by Goose Girl is apple filling Favora. Sorry, apple filling Favora at 1, brown sugar TPA at 1, Captain Run Mullenberry at 3, fresh guava. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is okay. Just making sure it wasn't for last week. Fresh guava cap at 2, hibiscus Favora, not compelling. Nice. I like and respect. 0.5, royal orange juice FA 1.5, sugar cane VTA 1, and super sweet beryllium at 0.5. 7 days steep. It was adapted from this if you want to check it out. A traditional punch served in Mexican homes during the Christmas holidays. I like this one so much that 30 mils did not make it to Christmas Day. Inspired by this recipe. Where's the recipe? There's always like so much talk. Just tell me. Oh, come on. Alright, so, sorry. Brown sugar. They do the sugar sticks. Guavas, prunes, apples, pears, raisins, sugar cane. About 5 inches long to be specific. Tamarind pods. Or 1 cup of hibiscus flower. What's tamarind pods? Is that like fake stuff? Yeah, those tamarind pods. Oh, those don'ts. Okay. Duh. And then rum to taste. If that is not the most accurate description. Rum to taste. It's also got water, cinnamon, what is this? Tejocotes? Mexican hearthorn is a species of hawthorn known it's Guatemala, parts of Guatemala taste. Like a plum and sweet and sour flavor with hints of plum and apricot. Pretty cool, Goose Girl. In some central Mexico, totes in pre-cooked water, meaning, okay, so this, Other dried fruits that can be substituted. The best thing is cool. And that's what it looks like. Nice. And I'm gonna refresh just in case anyone posted anything else. Rocky did. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay. Mrs. Claus, orange creamsicle martini teammate. Is this? Make sure. What is next week? It's honeydew, right? Next week's honeydew, right? Yeah, it's honeydew. Alright, so Mrs. Claus orange creamsicle. What the hell? Alright. Another tangent. Y'all doing this on purpose. Sicilian flowers is what that means. Sicilian flowers. An intense orange flavor and using Sicilian pastries, desserts. I use it to bend brandy into Grand Marnier in real life. I use it kitchen brand in cannoli cream or whipped cream in bundt cakes and pancakes. Shasha, I hope you're okay. I haven't heard from you in forever. No one has. And then Rocky said, let's see, in English, the Italian floral de Sicilia translates to flower of Sicilia. While this flavor is often described as a combination of vanilla and orange, it is actually a delightful floral extract. In Italy, it is used to flavor traditional panettone and other baked goods. It can be used in any application requiring a water-soluble flavor. In your typical 3-cup bacon mix, we recommend using 1 teaspoon or 0.5 by weight or dry ingredients. And only Mr. Claus. So you got Sicilian Flowers by Sterling Clouds at 0.5, Ice Cream Vanilla SSA at 2, Light Rum VTA at 1, Orange Cream SC Wonder Flavors at 3, and Russian Vodka VTA 1.5. It's good, Rocky. Test recipe, so just a test recipe. You just picked up, just picked up the Flora de Sicilia today, thanks Mrs. Claus, and haven't had the chance to single flavor test, so I'm mixing that one up. So at 1%, this one will need 2 weeks steep. That's typically what I do. Good idea, Rocky. I typically do a single flavor shake, and if I'm excited based off the smell of the actual flavor concentrate, I will immediately mix something with it. I tend to mix a recipe that I know will work, or do an old recipe that I've done before and just substitute. But this looks cool. Let me know how that is, because that sounds, I mean, orange flowers, I don't know if I would like it that much, but I do love florals, so I do love honeydew. Alright, last chance if you want to share one. I'll check back before we end. Loop, are you still in chat? Yeah, it's Croupralian. So these two last ones are very, they're really good in RDAs, but they're heavy, you know what I mean? So as you saw for a pod, I just wanted, you know how pods have these in crate, just grape flavor, you know, but it's an insane explosion of just grape. So I recreate that in multiple ways. You pretty much either double up. Now notice I don't double up on the percentage of each flavor. I think that's a common myth that a lot of people use. Like, oh, this flavor needs to be boosted up to 6%, but if that flavor sucks at 6% or maxes out at 5%, like, that's reality, you know what I mean? So I think what works better is just backing it up with more stuff. And you know, I never worry about the percentages. A lot of people do that. I just go until I'm happy with what I want out of it. Went here. So Croupralian was created. So a lot of times I go on like tangents with recipes. Shocker. So here I was like, grape, I was like, oh, I want a grape apple. Like, every now and then I want just some basic. I don't know, my palate gets kind of bored with, exotic tropics and desserts, so I just want something simple. So that led to this kind of less than simple, but not. So a grapple watermelon. A lot of people do like a grape watermelon or an apple watermelon, or grape apple, but not a lot of people do a grape apple watermelon. So I just did it. And as you see here, the percentages are, okay, no, I'm not doing it on purpose. I don't look at the percentage, but that just so happens to be a 20%. But I'm using flavors that if I need to, I can boost grape Kinnevatic all the way up to like what, guys, 10% and live. The green apple hard candy, if I need, I can boost that all the way up to 10%. So this recipe in itself, I can add 10% more of flavor in and be okay. Trust me, it's probably more like 20% of those two flavors alone. So if I don't get enough density, body, juiciness, sweetness, whatever out of it, I have an escape route to just compensate, okay? By the way, I don't want y'all to think I'm arrogant and this is like, oh, you can't make pod. This is what works for me. I hope it works for you. I don't know if it will. Everyone's palate's different. And yeah, of course, sometimes I make stuff that, I don't share a lot of times. It's kind of like a strap-on, but a little different. Hey, Sam. So that's kind of my philosophy here. Now, if you expect to taste all of these flavors, it's going to be hard on you. This more becomes, for me, it becomes like a grapple with melon, okay? They're not all separated. It's not grape, apple, melon. It becomes one own entity, which is just how I mix to begin with, Picasso style. A lot of people don't like that style. That's okay. I don't care. I don't throw away vapes. So, I don't throw away e-liquids, and this is how I make my testers, so I don't know what to tell you. It works for me, figure out what works for you, but I don't think I know everything in this game. I just know what works for me, which in life, I've always had that ability to just figure out the best way of things working. I would change this recipe a little bit more. Now, the ultimate watermelon, I can boost up, so like I said, that's kind of what you need. You need flavors that you can easily go up a little bit more without getting off notes and stuff. With the watermelon, I just ran out. I'll be honest. I was going to put 3 or 3.5, I can't remember exactly, and I stopped at like 257 or something like that. No, not 257, under 3, whatever this is. And so that's what had to happen. So I put anywhere a melon at 2, which is kind of its plateau. Like it kind of stops at 2. 2.3, I don't know. Above 2.5, it gets a little bit too sharp for a melon, if that makes sense. Hey Neil, how's it going? But that's kind of what I do. I have a decent mango recipe. Do you have any specific questions, Luke? Alright guys, I just want to give you advice on the apocalypse. I saw you got the X-Rose Pro. Never buy things with screens. If you can. Always buy, well, if you have the ability or like mechs, always buy mechs. But if you can, especially with pods, get stuff that don't have screens. That way, if, like, I'll be honest, man, with these X-Rose, some panels, I feel moved, bro. Okay? You can't see, but this is sharp. I could probably cut a steak with it from how many times it's been dropped on the ground. The lanyard has a chunk missing out of it. Can't see it because of the glare. A little bit you can see it, but like it still works. Now, if I did that with the X-Rose Pro, my X-Rose 4, which Nano, which I honestly don't like, I think they're lying about the 1325 mAh in there, so I'm assuming they're lying about the Pro. I don't think there's 1,000 in this. I'm pretty sure it's about 950 or whatever. You know, they always exaggerate. But I think this is the closest to being accurate. As well as the stick, the Xros 3 stick, that battery's 1,000 and it seems to be accurate. But then the Xros 4, even in eco mode, just seems to die way too quick. So I'm assuming that's the same with the Pro. But you'll still be able to use the Xros 4 coils and the Cortex coils, which they're all pretty freaking fantastic. So how do I get here, man? All right, we got Fitty Bo Biddy here. Zooming in. You got Eggnog 2024. You got Catalan Cream FA at 1. Eggnog Favor at 1.5. Eggnog Silver Cloud at 3. French Vanilla Thick, one of the flavors at 1. Graham Cracker at 0.5. And Vanilla Custard Cap at 2. Let's check out Silver Cloud. What? I gotta log in again, you mother. You know what? I don't care. You know what? You want to do that? You want to do that to me? I'm going around. It's their own crowd. Bro, get out. It can't be that low. Did I miss it? Am I blind? Ooh, I need to get that. Okay. Wait, are they one of the weird? Okay, no. It's just you and one review. Alright, SD Session Drummer. Pick this one up. Oh, he did this. Oh, this year. A couple days ago. The 15th. 10 days ago. Pick this one up later, and technically it was Apex, but we'll leave it. Okay, I can't do it. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Pick this one up later, and technically it was Apex, but we'll leave it as Sterling Cloud for simplicity. Out of gate, you could tell this one was an eggnog. A light cream element, some vanilla, and some spices, which seemed to be a light cinnamon and nutmeg. My initial testing weight of 2.5, it felt a little thin and lacking the creamy mouthfeel, so I bumped it up to 3.5. And it improved, but only slightly. It was almost as if you could taste the cream, more than feel it. Example, mouthfeel. Still tasty, but still kind of thin overall. It was similar to Lorraine's, and it had almost a cream cheesiness to it. At times, I could have sworn I was picking up a light butterscotch note, but it wasn't always present. There was some undertone mixes in with the vanilla, which implies some egginess. It wasn't overt or in your face. I think this one would pair up nicely with another eggnog and would benefit from a little bit more egginess and creamy mouthfeel in the ballpark, and would just need a little help. At 3.5%, it was tasty but felt a little thin and underpowered, and sweetness was 2 to 3 ticks below mid-level. No off notes or complaints not already listed, and still rated fairly high, as it was fairly accurate to an eggnog. 8.4 to 10. Ducky said the first of the 2 SC flavors I picked up from DIY to test. First, let me tell you what Rompopo is traditionally called: Rompoop instead of Rompopo. Rompoop is a traditional Latin American variation of eggnog, which is based on the Spanish eggnog called Ponche de Huevo, or egg punch. It's traditionally made with egg, yolks, milk, sugar, vanilla, rum, nutmeg, and cinnamon. Now, I tested this at 8550 VG with 8515 PG without nicotine, starting at 3.5% and 5%, and allowed them to steep for 1 week to allow them to develop. My first thoughts at 3.5 was a watered down eggnog, as it lacks a lot of body. Kind of like making a traditional eggnog with milk instead of heavy cream. I then tried the version at 5, and it really got a little fuller. Still not as thick and creamy as I would have liked, but definitely better. This is really good eggnog, as all the flavors and spices like vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg are present. Now, this is really delicious, and it does portray more of an eggnog than most of the eggnog flavors that I've tried in the past. I can see this as a great starter for eggnog e-liquid, as all of the notes are there. Now by itself it does need a little help though. This will be really good if paired with the fuller eggy custard for more body, or even paired with French toast. Overall, this is a definite big bottle purchase, especially if you're a lover of traditional eggnog. As the rating, I would rate it 9 out of 10, only taken off for the lack of creaminess. Absolutely amazing notes from McDucky and Session Drummers. Literally gives you everything you need to know. For me, I want to buy this flavor now. And now we know that it's kind of light. So I gotta find Fitty. Fitty. Man, Fitty. I ain't clicking that link again. That took so long, y'all probably been talking. Let's see what I missed. Yeah, X-Roasts are simple. Nothing wrong with them. I just like the simplicity of it. You can't beat it. I'll find it for you. It was by Fogging Out with the Batman, right? I think it was. Oh, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was Saboris. This line was so vicious. So vicious. Yeah, this is Coquito, coconut rum eggnog. Coquito is like a real thing, man. You can make this, like, don't worry. I've had it in real life. It's just, and you can make it, it's the same. Like, you can make it without alcohol. But I think, yeah, Puerto Rico. It's Puerto Rican's Christmas drink. But it's, yeah, because Fogging Out with the Batman, if I remember what, he was Puerto Rican, or I guess he was, I don't remember. I thought he was Dominican. I don't know why. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. But Fogging Out with the Batman, you know, helped create or approve the recipes. I don't know the whole thing behind it. But that line was absolutely phenomenal. It had, let me read them out. Some of them weren't the best. Some of them were good. The pumpkin flan was okay. Where is it? The pineapple rum upside down cake was one of the best. Rum eggnog was the other one, and then there was that guava pastry. Nancy's flan cake was pretty good. The pumpkin flan or whatever was good. The other ones were pretty good. They weren't terrible. But I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, because that thing is fire. It was December. What? It wasn't this year? Did you private it already? Or was it last year? Dang, 2024. You fast bastard. Ain't no way that you private that already. What? Was it? No, it wasn't this. I didn't. Okay. Well, anyways. Just gonna verify if anyone posted more. Keep them up. Give them some love. Yeah, that's the last of the last. What's in chat? Yeah, but it makes me do this thing. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so that makes sense why you use it at 3. Because it's, you know, not as thick. And then you added Favor at 1.5. That's going to finish the deal. It is private. Looks good though, man. That's that. Does horchata work? Yes. Oh. Horchata and eggnog are basically kind of like cousins. Let's just get it done with. The only difference though is, like, no matter, like, when you have the powdered stuff, unless you do it in like milk or heavy creams, like, it's a different density, whereas you can't get any different densities of eggnog. Eggnog is unforgiving thick. Like, if you have any phlegm and you drink it, that thing is gonna sit there forever. Okay, let's just face it, it's just thick. I don't have the mango mafia, but the duo yo mango. What is this? Is this? Going in here, mango mafia flavor jump. What is your? Did I miss your question? I'm gonna make this pro, but I can use point. Yeah, the 0.4 is the only one that you can change the wattage, if I remember correctly. But honestly, like, you don't even want that. You don't need much power out. Like I said, the beautiful thing about the power that you have in here and the advancement of the coils is, like, you can rip these joints. Like, if there was more air, you would probably torch the coil, you know what I mean? But because of the lack of airflow, which is my only, like, one of my few cons with them, I just don't like, I don't like, the airflow is just a tad too tight. Is this the one that you're trying to work on? Created by this ain't private. Saturn Peach. I see. Ooh. Where's the rest? Alright, there we go. You guys gotta stop talking about do my mango, or you gotta send me, like, I need 120. I'll pay you. Okay, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it if it's good. You know, I love mangoes. Is this your pod? This ain't your pod. You're not doing a pod recipe. This is just the recipe. Very much. So you get 5 recipes. You can add that. Oh, I got a pod if you want. Okay, this is your pod recipe. This is it. Okay. Oh, let me tell you. All you're gonna taste. I don't know how Duo is, but this. No, never mind. I'm thinking One of Flavors. I apologize. But FA can do that. The problem is I don't know Duo. So my initial instinct seeing Mango Indian Special is I throw Wonder Flavors in there because both of them at 2% is just phenomenal. Or you can do 4.2, 4.3, 2.2, 2.3, yada 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 yada. Because both of them kind of max out at around 4. I don't know. What are you trying to get more out of it? Because it looks fine. The only thing that I don't know about is the Duo. Feel like I don't know if 1.5 is high or low. For a golden kiwi, what is the other miracle worker of this year? It wasn't golden kiwi. Capella did it. By the way, guys, I think there's a couple hours left for the BCF sales, so make sure to do that ASAP if you need to make an order. Also, Nom's Noted 15 still works. I don't know if, you know what, if that still works, who's getting compensated for that? I hope it's not you know who. I'm pretty sure no one does. I hope not. I hope it just continues for the community. Brand, I think it was Capella that made another golden kiwi type, makes every recipe better. Correct, was it them? Root ball. Come on. Was it shisha strawberry? I think it was shisha. Oh no, it was green strawberry. Man, that might not. I don't know why, but either Favora or Jungle Flavors might be disrupting the party. The only thing I can think of is the rowdiness of Honey Peach. At any percent, let's face it, because it is a rowdy peach. You might need a different peach. It might be too fuzzy for the mango and not go well with it. What are you getting off of it? You're not getting maybe Saturn Peach. There you go. Thank you. There is a Saturn Peach you could use, but I'm also thinking of fresh strawberry or shisha strawberry, but that won't work in this situation. Yes, Neil. Well, it depends. Are you a mute or a disadvantaged strawberry taster, whatever you want to call it? Then yes. Well, no, I think in general, yes. I also like FA green strawberry as well. That one's a lot more green though. Heads up. Ugh. Gotta get more horchata. Horchata is a cool way to trick yourself into drinking water if you don't want to drink water. Although I drink water, so. There's nothing. The one thing I want you to immediately do not take from anyone advice is right here saying that's not enough percentage. Do not listen to anyone about that. I have had like Jarvis, whatever, you know who type recipe, Rocky type recipes. Look at Rocky's recipe. Rocky has recipes that he hasn't made for pods that are like sub 5% and they work in pods. Because I've tested his recipes before. Not recently, it's been a while. No offense, Rocky. Love you. That was for Denoted, I think. Or Noted DX. I mean, I think my gut instinct, Luke, is get rid of that honey peach. And it's not a bad flavor. I love honey peach. But honey peach don't give a damn. Honey peach slaps people, okay? And I'm pretty sure it's just, it might be taken away from those mangoes just coming out more. I would go with Saturn peach for sure, but I would take it down. Take it down. Just put a little tickle in there, you know, tickle a peach. Tickle those mangoes, you know what I'm saying? Give them a little tickle, you know, just a little. I mean, do whatever you want if you want a lot, but Saturn peach is a little funky, which is why I love it. It's a little funky. I know y'all don't want to talk about it, but it's a little funky. I love the green strawberry. The cool thing, I would say, fresh, both the strawberries from the new, the two shisha and green or fresh, whatever it is, they're great. Green strawberry, sorry, they're great. I wasn't too big of it. Was good, but it was just repetitive. Very FA peach. Good but repetitive. I think you're fine, Luke. The thing is, you're already a good mixer, and that's all you need to make these pod recipes. People try to sit here and make you think you need to be God. You need to be experienced and professional. All you need to do is make stuff you want and make good stuff, and it's not that hard. I mean, if you're going crazy, you're gonna have some failures, and that's expected. Don't expect to always hit. But once you get the groove and you start to know the flavors, you start to single flavor test a lot more, which I know you don't want to do. You, whoever you are, I know no one likes single flavor test sucks. Let's face it. But you're a great mixer, man. You have nothing to worry about. I would say to start off, turn up the percentage slightly of certain flavors, but only certain ones that are obvious, TPAs, caps, stuff like that, and just mix normal. Change your VG/PG, which is the most important. Adjust your nicotine to your comfort and your throat hit. I have mines at anywhere from 5 to 6.5 seems to work good for me. I like, a nice throat hit that gives me my replication of a mech hit where it just punches you in the throat. That's just me. But this goes for everyone. As long as you're making good stuff for you, you're gonna be great at making pod mixes. That's all. You just need the proper device, which I would recommend the top level. I think honestly, unless you have a lot of money, get Nords and Novas, because if you don't mind spending money, they have great flavor, they have great hits, they have semi-decent devices, but if you want the top two, I mean, I don't know who beats. If we're talking about ease, like you can walk into generally any store, you can walk or go to any online website, which you can't get, wink wink, YouTube, but you can do that with ease, and it's definitely Geek Vape in their lineup of pods and Vaporesso in their lineup of pods. And I don't think anyone comes, unless you get, Yeehees and these expensive luxury billets and pods, where they're high quality and stuff in completely separate realms. I don't think you can beat those two. And I think for like the next, until pods die, which I don't think will be ever. I think pods need to stay alive to kill disposables, which need to die. But I don't see those two dying anytime soon, as long as Vaporesso is going to kill itself, because they're getting a little too far. You don't need the screen, man. I like these nanos just because they're square. That's it. And you know why I like these nanos? No buttons. No buttons. Look. Look at me. I'm working and moving. Oh, I gotta press a button? No. I ain't pressing no button. Oh, I put it in my pocket and now my pants are on fire? Liar, pants on fire. No. Give me just a box, just like a mech, with some kind of safety feature in there so I don't blow off my face again. And get rid of these lanyards. What do you think, I'm a nerd? You think I am? You think I wanna... Hey guys. That is... No. Unless you are paragliding or in space, maybe fishing, I don't see the point, man. But if you work at Target, what the hell are you doing with your life? Put the lanyard away. Well, mango lobe. I'm mixing this, or I'm creating my own. I don't care. TPA. Oh, simple. Not a huge fan of papaya punch. I think it's more because I was disappointed. I love papaya. There ain't no papaya punch. It should have been a papaya punch. Why does it gotta be a peach apricot punch? Which is fine. But don't get my hopes up with papaya punch. Which in real life don't taste nothing like a peach or apricot to me. This looks good though. I would do... I no offense, I'll get rid of this. I love 2 best papayas out. Wonder Flavors is great if you got a couple days. If you ain't got a couple days, no one beats... Is it SSA, the new one? It's SSA that came out with it, right? I think it's SSA. Yeah. What? Oh. It would be at Noms. Num. Hey. Nom. Yum. Yeah, I don't know why everyone keep talking about cocoa milk. I talk so much junk about it, and apparently a lot of people like it. That's what I'm saying. Even though I say some, unless you 150% have my palate, you should take what I have and add it to many other informations that you get before you buy. Because I bet you a lot of people like that waxy ass crap, but not me. I tell you what I do like is this is the #1 papaya, hands down. And I'm harsh on SSA. I am harsh on SSA. And Wonder Flavors papaya was cool. When you first do the shake and vape, it tastes like asshole. Sorry, but once you let it steep for about 4 days, it is magical. SSA does this with no steep. Shake and vape. It's either that or it's Wonder Flavors and TPA. Those are like my top 3. I really like those off the top of my head. Not saying you should change your recipe at all, Neil. Just, me, I go on tangents. Sorry. You're absolutely right, Luke. The problem is you have a lot of people that are like, oh, I want to make, a strawberry shortcake top with whipped cream and a little bit of a cheesecake crumble, and then I want a hint of grape on top with a dollop, just a dollop of cherry jam. And it's like, bro, you ain't gonna taste that. I'm just letting you know. It's best to minimize And I know that's boring. I know it sucks. I know you want to mix extensive stuff or in-depth stuff or a bunch of flavors, and I do too. I try all the time, but you throw 6, 7, 8 flavors in a pot, and you'll probably taste about 4 of them, maybe 5 if you're lucky. But it tends to just turn into this entity of a flavor, which is why people tend to do these dual singular mixes, and that's it. So the Cocoa G3 is good. I didn't like the Cocos and the Gallies because I kept burning them, man. The coil, I couldn't get a rip off of it that I like. I would try long drags, short drags, and then the repetitive drag that I found with the X-Rose. And the X-Rose just, I mean, it's just magical. Just magical. And I need to stop holding it in, man. You see how little came out? But if you do... Okay, maybe not. Oh. I think the problem, and I know people might get mad at this, get close. I think the problem with these people that are very picky with pie and recipes and all that, I think they're so attached to disposables, their palate, their tongue, to that high level sugar, that high level percentage, that over percentage. Let's just be frank, in most instances, I think they get so used to it. And I was the same way, even just with commercial 3%, you know, regular freebase, that when you come into this realm, it's kind of a palate shock. I mean, it's the same thing if you get rid of your sugar and you're having stevia, monk fruit, and all that, you know, it's going to taste a little different. You know, the same thing when I went from a regular Dr. Pepper. This is important life knowledge, so focus, okay? If you're away from the computer or whatever, you need to come close. Okay, come on. Gather around. Come on. Get close. It's doctor time. When I switched from Dr. Pepper to Diet Dr. Pepper, it was almost a shock, but then when you get kind of used to it, you're like, there ain't no difference. Besides the sweetness, like, of course, regular Dr. Pepper has more body and density and syrupiness, yada yada, but it's not good for you, or it's not better. I mean, neither is really good, but Diet Dr. Pepper, you know, once you get used to it, you're like, well, this is fine. I'm perfectly fine. I'm doing 0 calories now and a lot less ingredients. Still not the healthiest I could be, but once again, better than what I was doing. So I don't know how I got here from the cocoa. Yeah, that's that. Let's see. We're gonna end it soon. How long have I been on? Is that correct? 2 hours? That ain't right. I think that's when I started Streamlabs. It's probably been... No, it's been an hour. A little over an hour. Yeah. Did y'all like the little thing I did at the beginning? No. Come on. Little thing. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I was like, I could start the show with like a normal intro and all that, but wouldn't that be stupid? Like it's Christmas? Pretty crazy that we did this on Christmas. I hope, I don't know. I hope it had some benefit to you, morally. Morale? Because it ain't morally. It's morale. Whatever. I don't give a shit to explain. You know what I meant. Oh. I was like, what? Well, look at that, though. It's got a good name. What is this? Old Saint Nick. There we go. What? Yeah, of course I'm missing ingredients. Yeah, y'all think it's hard finding flavors. Y'all get out of here. Come on, man. Yes. Look at that. Beautiful. This is a flavor. Yeah. Extra dry single Cavendish. Do we have a price? I can trans. Okay. Seems to be 1990. Yeah, can you do it? Come on. What happened to Google, man? $20. Okay. How many? For 20 mil of something that you should probably use at lower percentage. Okay, never mind. 4.2, let's see notes. Alright. I ain't going to translate all that. It's a realistic tobacco. AP. Let me translate. This person has no clue. Realistic, dark tobacco with a slight dirty, toasty cereal flavor without being AP. Very balanced, dry, sweet with a slight similar to smoking cigarette. Not as aggressive, but reminiscent. Okay. Thanks, Quackus. I do have 2 of these. So I would just have to replace that, but that ain't gonna work. Do I have Williamsburg? I don't. Do I don't remember. Or Dragon. Alright, that's enough. Where is it good? There we go. Just keep it here. Does that look good? No. I don't know. Whatever. Big advertisement. No, it said flavor concentrate. It said flavor concentrate. See you, Luke. Merry Christmas. I think they make both, you know what I mean? Like you could get it pre-mixed or not. I'm assuming. I mean, that's what a lot of these smaller companies do, and that's not, I doubt they make a ton of money, you know what I mean, in other countries, especially how persecuted they are in comparison to us. We're truly blessed that we're only taxed heavy for the most part. I shouldn't be saying that with Canada and Australia in the room. I apologize, but we are really blessed, and we need to be grateful. I mean, it's a 20 mil. It's a 20 mil, so I don't know. And it's an NET, and NETs are usually more expensive. Yeah, a little different episode than I was expecting. It is what it is. So, speaking of that new Capella and all that, I'm gonna try to do the new flavors of the year by myself. Should I do the worst? I don't know, cause it's hard to do the worst because I mean we could, but the worst, I think I'm gonna try and get people on, but no one likes to come on the show. But the whole point of having the worst flavors is you have 4 different, 3 different, 6 different, whatever palettes, and then, and then the best, it's kind of the same thing. So it's kind of just gonna be 100% subjective to me. Hope you watch. I don't know what I'll do if I'll do the worst. I don't even know what I'm gonna do right now. I think what we'll do is we'll look through the new lineups and from this year 2024, and I will just go one by one Yes or no? Uh, and then I guess at the end, maybe rank my top 5, top 10, something like that. Exactly, Finny. Like, I think, I don't know. I think it more has to do with that it's a small company and I don't know where they're from, but NETs can be expensive, man. I don't know what percentage, like NETs typically you don't have to go too high. Well, it depends. Sticks is like 5 on average. But yeah, we're doing that, and then next week we will do honeydew. I'm not gonna create the picture now, but we'll do honeydew next Wednesday. I'm just so late reading the chat. I can't keep up with your smartism. But next Wednesday, normal time 8:30, they will be doing honeydew. That should be fun. I love honeydew. One of my favorite commercial ones was Honeydew Chew by Twist. That was like one of the first things that kept me off the sticks, like easily. It was that and Rio by Brew, which was Brazilian hazelnut coffee. Hazelnut and cream coffee. But I think we'll end it. I mean, obviously, I'm assuming you've liked and subscribed, but if you haven't, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell because you won't get any notifications whatsoever unless you do that, because YouTube is gonna hate on the V's, if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, make sure to do that. If you like, you can also show support to me by Venmo or Patreon, whatever. I don't give a crap. If you want, that is always grateful and beneficial to doing what I do with more comfort and less stress. Although the rest you can't really help with that. Honestly, honey, I mean, the thing is, just keep mixing with milk and honey until it doesn't work with some. I'm more curious to see what it don't work with, because I've made it with some weird stuff and it's worked. I've made it work with guava. I've made it work with pumpkin. I made it work with tobaccos, of course, like just random stuff. But yeah, next week we will do flavor of the year. Probably have some worse flavors. Why, a lot of people just like me talking crap versus talking about good flavors. I don't know why. Honesty is key. You know what I'm saying? And then TMA will be doing honeydew, which is going to be great. If you haven't seen the honeydew is kind of small, kind of short. Honeydew is a very can be in your face flavor. So you have wide varieties here. Cantaloupe, of course. There's no melons up there besides that. A fig, which I would be very curious to see. Strawberry always works very well. Strawberry honeydew is fantastic. Strawberry honeydew peach is great. All these you can't really get. Basil, now if you have Salubarome strawberry basil, that's an opportunity you could use it. I have that one. Ginger honeydew, that might work. Mint, easy. Throw some menthol in there. Here, I don't know. I understand things go with stuff even when you don't think. I don't think any of these would go except for pistachio, and that's just because it's green. And then the same thing with wine, but then honey, I'm curious to see how that would do. And coconut milk, that's kind of cool. And then of course yogurt. So it should be a good recipe, or a good week. Yeah. But I think that's it, guys. I just want to go and sit down and relax, eat a couple things. I'm tired, man. Yeah, we will see Wednesday or next Wednesday, and we'll see you this coming Saturday. So I'll see you in a couple days. Enjoy the rest of your night, and yeah. Yeah, the nuts are the hardest part. It's the nuts and the alcohol that are the hardest part of the whole series. At least consistently, it seems. Yeah, Neil, try it. It always works. Fig does great with backos. It's dates too. A lot of raisin type things or jammy type things just do wonders. That's it, guys. I gotta go sit down. Merry Christmas from TMA and Denoted and me. I guess just me. It was nice to see Sam here earlier. I think Linda went straight to bed. But yeah, y'all have a great rest of your night. Remember 988 if you ever need. You know, because people sleep, but 988 never does. I'm about to make some more horchata. This time I'm going to put the powder in first and then shake. Always forget to do that. Anyways, love y'all. Merry Christmas. Hope you had a great time, great day. Your week goes well. Your new year goes well. And your year after that goes well. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Thanks for joining. I'll see y'all Saturday. Which one should I click? This one. Nope. Nope. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is.